Hey guys, what's up? It's Crowd9 here with kind of a collection reveal. I'm going to be showing off my pretty big collection, I'll be honest with you, and I'm just trying to clean out a little bit. I just have too many cards for the situation we're in where we can't play. I have too many deck cores. I almost never plan to play and I just own forever. I think it's time for me to move some of my stuff, not all of the stuff, like Invoke, Necros, you know, Trap Tricks, Orcus. Like the decks I really like I'll keep, but things like Alter guys I have no plans to play. Things like Monarchs I've just don't plan to play, things like that, and we'll go through everything. I'll show you guys everything, but I want to show you guys some of my binders really quickly in the process. You know, pick out some cards I feel that are value. Not gonna go ahead and talk too much, so if you want to grab some popcorn, sit and watch, enjoy. It's not gonna be the most highly edited video. Like honestly, my phone right now is sitting on top of my TV, like barely on a tripod, so if it's shaky, if there's some issues with the video, I apologize. Again, just kind of a fun video, not meant to be serious. Just again, going through my stuff in case you want to take a look. It's going to be a pretty long video. This is my link binder or extra deck binder. So you're going to be seeing a lot of like extra deck cards in here primarily. These two got the reprint, Ulti Link Spider. Again, just going to go through it, see what I have, see if anything's worth picking out to sell. I already skimmed over a little bit. I found the Garden Rose Maiden and a Zexal. Zexal's actually for me. I bought a Numeron core for like 15 bucks. It was a solid price. These got the Ultra reprint, but they're still holding value, and I think they might get a reprint soon because the Nightmares haven't had a reprint in about a year, and I think that they can really capitalize on because they're still being used to this day in majority of decks. So I'm gonna go ahead and stick these out. Hopefully they hold some kind of value because I have a bunch of Ultra copies. I have like Ultra French and stuff. Like I have a lot of copies of it. Aurora Dawn, I have so many copies. I'll keep one for myself. I have so many copies of him because when pre-sales came out, I bought so many of these, so many of libs. I think I have a couple in here too, because they were just so cheap. Do I just have one in here? I think you only ever play one. I don't think I've ever seen anyone go into two. Are these hard ones per turn effects? Yeah, they are. I'll keep them. They're not really. Yeah, I don't think she's really worth much besides like $1 right now. In my book, if it's only worth $1, you know, if it's something like these, which are going to be decent sells, at least right now. Hopefully the ban list doesn't affect that too hard. Then yeah, I know Link Rebos, all of them just like went up in price recently, and I have a ton. I think I still have my original Shonen and like a Dupo version somewhere, and then I have like this French Dupo copy. I'll get rid of these. I don't really need them. Again, I have a bunch of copies. Keep the French one though. That's kind of cool. Don't really plan to play Link Rebo anytime soon. Splash Mage and Proxies. These are going to be reprinted probably in the next in the 2021 tins. I can definitely see that they're low-key really good cards. Nothing. A couple of coder cards up here. Really like them. I remember when this was such a good option as well. Trigate, Triple Burst. Again, I have a lot of regrets not selling a lot of these cards. Like, I kind of don't plan to ever play Rituals using this. Infinitrax I've had, didn't really sell. Selena's a good card that you guys might want to consider picking up. I think she's underestimated in price. I think she'll skyrocket soon. BLS I'll keep because I can, you know, swap them in and out in Invoke. Same thing with Avermax, can be used, you know, kind of in everything. And Girisu is a good card. Nothing on this page really worth value except maybe Sarujo, the original one, but you know, I feel like if I ever play him, it's only going to be at 1. I remember people wanted him banned. Look how hard he got power creep, like no one plays him. Nothing on this page. Firewall Link 5. I think 5-headed Link Dragon's worth a little bit, but I only have 1 copy of him, so gotta keep that. Some Mech Knight stuff, some Orcus stuff. I have Ulti Galateas, so I don't really need these. Let me get them out. Wait, wasn't this... Oh, it was Soul Fusion. Did she ever get a Megatin reprint? I don't think so. This would have been a really dope prismatic rare. I have ultis, but it is what it is. TG Wonder Magician did not get to shine too much, unfortunately. She came around and, yeah. No one really played her. Same thing with Kriston Quandax. Bought the ulti in preparation for Needle Fiber's release, and it's just been sitting here. Garden Maiden, I'm gonna keep one for myself. I was actually gonna make a token out of this because it was only like $1 when I originally bought it, and now it's like 20 something. So gotta get rid of that. Nothing else too much of value. This might go up later because it's one of the, well, it's a BLLR version, so I doubt it actually. Nothing worth much on this page. I think Black Rose Moonlight Dragon is a little bit of something. Let me take a quick look, because I don't plan to play that anytime soon. And I'd rather get my value now instead of getting it reprinted. That thing's like $10. I have a first ed copy, right? And that's from HSRD. Yep. That thing is about $10. Alright, well, what does it even do? I think it's like Black Rose, but it like bounces something. I have most of these in like penny sleeves, so they're kind of harder to get out. If a card is special summoned or a level 5 or higher monster is special summoned to your opponent's side of the field, target one of those monsters and return that target to the hand. That's good, but it's a level 7, right? Yeah, 7. I don't know. I don't plan to really ever play it, I'll be honest with you, so in the sale pile it goes. I know Fortune Lady Every's holding some value. I don't plan to really use her either. I think she's like, what, $10 right now? Fortune Lady Every. By the way, guys, if you have any interest in any of this stuff, let me know. You can give me a message. I'm in the Invoke Discord, or you can join my Discord. Just hit me up. Let me know your price, or if you want to buy the majority of these things. I'm still gonna keep the majority of it, but again, if you're interested in stuff that, like, for example, the Explosive Magician that I'm not taking out, if you're interested in that, let me know. So she's holding about $8 in terms of the first ed. What does she do? Attack becomes 0 once per turn during your standby phase, increases turn for 1, then you can banish one face of monster your opponent controls. So during your standby phase, you can banish something your opponent controls. During your opponent's end phase, if this card is in the graveyard, you can banish one spellcaster monster from your graveyard, special summon this card, that's it. It's alright. It's definitely in the sale pile. For $8, it's just not worth keeping around. Power Tool Dragon, OG over there. I remember playing that in the Spiral format in the heat of the days. I know Tenyi over there, the Synchro Tenyi got reprinted, but I wonder if the original holds any value. I completely forgot he was in Chaos Impact too. He's holding a market price below around $3. Not too exciting of a price. But to be honest, I have a couple copies of him and you only really need one. So I'll go ahead and move one even at the $3 mark. It is what it is. Don't really need him. I'm going to have prismatics of him anyways. I always prefer the prismatics, honestly. My ulti Ignises, I'm going to hold on to these guys. I think these are going to shoot up in price soon, especially if he gets unlimited. I don't think he'll be a very meta impactful card, but it's definitely going to be something where people are going to be like, well, we can play 2 or 3 of these now, so let's give it a shot. And then the ultis will go up in the process. How is my recording doing? It's about alright. Again, guys, sorry if the camera's like iffy. It's more so like I don't have the most ideal setup for that, so I'm doing what I can here. Utopic Future, the prismatic rare from the back in the day, might shoot up as soon as we get the good overlay on him, so gonna hold on to that. A couple things for the Spiral format, if you guys noticed. Numeron Dragon, I know he's holding a good price right now, but I'm keeping him only because my dumbass still really likes Dark Lords, and you kinda need that for Dark Lords. Bamboozling, I know he got reprinted, but there's something about the secret, like if he's ever good again, I want to be using the secret. See, that's the problem with me, and that's why, like, I'm glad I can at least get rid of this chunk of cards right now, is that I'm a hoarder for cards. Like, I'm always in that situation, I'm like, but this could be good. Something like Tornado Dragon, very generic of a card, very good of a card. I'm pretty sure I have multiple copies of this card. Yeah, this is the, wait. This is Maximum Chaos, wait. Do I not play it in my Trap Tricks deck? Hold on, I'm gonna take out my Trap Tricks really quick to see if I have multiple copies of it. I do not. Alright, so that's actually my only copy then. Unless it's on another deck that I don't know about. I have to like kind of like go through a couple decks in the process just to make sure I'm not playing it, so yeah. It was like MACR is my only copy. Toad I have 3 copies of, but at the same token, he might come back something with Bahamut Shark. Nothing else of interest here. Lightning Chidori. Won't be using it anytime soon, but it's ulti. I think ultis have a very high ceiling right now, so I'm going to keep that around. Same thing with that. On this wait, how many? Oh, I was like, why is Bahama Shark here? And I'm like, oh, Bahama Shark's here. That makes more sense. Nothing too interesting here. I think this went up. I do have like 3 dino structure decks I'm also trying to get rid of because like, as much as I like dinosaurs, I don't plan to use them anytime soon. Let's Logia, right? Yeah. Logia in its Dusa is Dusa. That's holding a $7 price tag right now. That's pretty solid. Again, I don't plan to play the dinosaur engine, and if I do, I'm gonna need more than just one. Is there a cheaper alternative in case I do want to pick up it again? There is not. They're all about $5. Granted, again, I won't be playing dinosaurs anytime soon, and I do want to get rid of my structure deck, so this is going to be in the sale pile, along with the structure decks. Nothing else here that's worth mentioning. Same thing on this page, I don't think there's much. I think number 22 holds a value, or is this the reprint? That's the reprint, so definitely not. Dugaris, number 60. I'm 11 minutes in and I'm still just on like one page over here. Dugaris is holding a value of about $4. I can see him getting reprinted soon. I have a couple copies of him. I'm going to get rid of my Portuguese version, and if I have any other... I have one more copy. Do I keep 2? Dugaris is definitely not a 2 of any deck. Dugaris, are you a 2 of? I'll keep 2 around. I think 2 is fine in that case, honestly speaking. Just feels like it's a good card to have. Number 82, the original secret rare. Nothing in here. Artifact, Durandal. Pretty good card. Cyber Dragon Affinity. I do have a Bosch version, so Cyber Dragon Infinity. I don't need the ultra rare copy if it's any value right now. Ultra rare copy is holding about $2. Good enough for me to get rid of. Man, this was my worst investment. I bought like a playset for like $6, and now she's like 30 cents. This was a horrible investment I made. I know it's not a big, dollar difference here, but it was still enough to be like, damn, that kind of sucked. Photon Strike. I think that was hyped up at one point. Photon Strike. And I know where you guys might be like, well, where are the money cards? It's like, well, not in this binder. I have the Gao. I do. That is about $3. Let's see what he does. It's been a while since I read this. Once per turn during either player's turn, when a monster effect is activated on your opponent's side of the field, you can detach one and then negate the effect, and if you do, inflict 1,000 damage to your opponent. Requires 2 level 6s. But that is a negate. There are a lot of other printings, but this is the secret version, and honestly speaking, a level 6 negate is not bad in case we ever hit a level 6 format. Granted, that's if we ever hit a level 6 format. Besides like pendulums, I can't think of what else might be utilizing this, so into the sale pile it goes. Number 11, I have an ulti rare, so I don't need ultras if it's worth anything from BLLR. It is worth... It's worth $3? Why is this worth $3? What happened to Big Eye to be worth $3? Well, into the sale pile he goes. Again, I don't plan to play these because I have an ulti rare of Big Eye. I think I'm passed over it at one point. If not, it's gonna be passed over. It should be right here then. Yeah, there he is. So I don't really need an ultra rare copy of him. And that's one of my problems. Again, I'm gonna be keeping these duplicates of these rarities I don't need. Like Dugaris, it's one of those cards like if he doesn't get a reprint, the value is gonna keep going up. And speaking of which, I don't need 2 copies. Guys, don't be like me. Sell your shit. Make your money while you can, essentially. I feel like I'm like giving you guys like Yu-Gi-Oh 101 drug tips over here. Just sell what you don't need. Like, this is my second copy of Beatrice, and everyone's gonna be like, well, Beatrice is almost never gonna come back to 3. I like BAs. I'm okay with keeping a second copy of this because like it's the original copy. Even if like Beatrice gets like an ultra or secret rare, people are gonna be like, but unfortunately the gold secret was the original, so that's gonna maintain its price. Raid Raptor Force Strikes. This might be good. with the tri brigade, so that's actually something I'm interested in, so I'll actually keep that. I think Keeper of Armageddon actually went up like crazy. Keeper of Armageddon. I actually bought him for vampires. I have the gene. Yeah. It's about like $7. He's actually just finished the buyout actually, so it's about $7. Again, it hasn't had any reprints since this, I think. So I'm okay with keeping it because I actually really like that card. It's my aesthetic. Naruto. I think I have a lot of copies of Naruto. Yeah, so I have the gold rare, so let's see if Naruto's worth anything. Again, another copy that you only really ever need one. So we're looking at about literally $1 for the whole thing. So that's not really worth much. And we have the gold rare, which is kind of cool. So again, not worth anything. Throw him back. Kaiser Utopia, gonna keep that because it's my one of. Got the Shonen Jump promo, which is kind of cool. Is number 74 worth anything? I know the numbers just went through a whole little buyout. He's about $4. I don't think I'll ever be playing him. Cause like, it's too specific of a card. Like, it looks dope, don't get me wrong, but like, again, it's $4. I'm just not gonna be doing anything with. Like, Odd Eyes of Rebellion Dragon, I can understand keeping. It's something for pendulums, which I enjoy. Number 28. Are you worth anything? You are worth nothing. Okay. Anything else on this page I don't want? My old T Red Flare Metal Dragon. This was one of my first Yu-Gi-Oh cards I bought coming back into the game, and unfortunately I realized that First Ed is actually worth a big difference. I know number 38 is worth some money right now, at least I recall it did, because I don't think it has had a reprint since Saiho. Yep, $4 for the super. I have a whole stack of them in my bulk. I think one of the Cypher Dragons is worth money. Again, not a deck I plan to be playing. Galaxy Eyes, and they're just both Cyphers. Okay. I have DRL. $10 for the Galaxy Eye Cypher Dragon, and then I think that's just the collector's Expo. That's probably not worth much. It's like $1, if even. So this, I don't even know what it does. I just have these cards, and that's the problem. I either pulled them and then just left them in there. Once per turn, you can detach one material and target one face of monster your opponent controls. Monster you control cannot attack. Take control of that target monster until the end phase. But while this card's effect is applied, its effects are negated. Its attack becomes. It's okay. Again, this is likely to face a reprint soon. It hasn't had one in a while, and I don't see it being played, so that's gonna go away. Gonna see if Blade Dragon is worth anything, actually. I don't think so, but it's always worth checking. This guy's worth about $2, so again, get him out of the way. Don't plan to play it. I have a stack of him apparently in here, what the hell? Yeah, we'll have a set of him, so $6 right there. Number 22, I think, was recently in a buyout as well. Nope, we can ignore him. What about number 15, Gimmick Puppy Boy? Guys, we're 20 minutes in, I'm still in like my first buy. Why is this so much money right now? Up to twice per turn during your main phase, you can detach one material from the card and target once per summon monster your opponent controls destroyed. Then, if it was an XYZ monster, you inflict damage to your opponent's equal to. So, you can basically detach 2 cards and pop 2 things. That's actually a solid option. So this one kind of feels bad. What's the downside? Up to twice per turn during your main phase, you can detach one XYZ material from this card, then target one special summon monster your opponent controls, destroy it. Then if it was an XYZ monster, you can inflict damage. So I mean, the whole purpose of this is summon it with a level 8 engine, pop 2 cards, and then attack with the rest of your board. That's pretty solid. It's a little bit slower because it does destroy and it does target. So like something like Dingirsu might be a better option. But then again, it's like $7 and I don't plan to ever use it. My level 8, I'll show you guys my Dark Lord like deck in a little bit, is somewhere in here. just as a rundown, like even that has level 8 options that are better than this. So it's kind of interesting to me to see that. I don't think Coach King is worth anything, but you'd be surprised. Coach King Giant Trainer. He is... Are you kidding me? Why is he worth... Why... Is this first ed? It is. Why is he worth more than I expected? $3. Like, again, these are small things, but they're adding up. Like, I know this was actually kind of decent in like Grand Maju decks too, so I kind of feel bad about sending this one away. But again, do I plan to play it? Does it have a cheaper alternative? Well, actually, I think it's the only print it has. Oh no, it has a common printing. Cool. I'll take a common if I ever need to play it again. Welcome to the problems of being a Yu-Gi-Oh player who actually enjoys collecting his stuff. Calamities is not really worth much, but I have a lot of him, so fortunately I'm stuck with him. Alright, it's kind of done with that. Thousand Eyes. So I actually enjoy Go format. I'm gonna keep the Thousand Eyes, especially with Instant Fusion being at 1, his price is a little bit lower, and I just buy like Relinquish and Thousand Eyes as like a memory thing. Nothing here I want to sell. Entis I know is worth some money, but I am keeping her as a set that I have for 3 of. Millennium Eyes, I have the secret rare version. I have like, so in this box it basically has all my like, this is all like the stuff I picked up recently between between the new Battle Legend, like a Numeron core and stuff, so we'll go over that later. It has like the secret rare print of Millennium Eyes. Nothing here I want to really sell. Is Zark worth anything anymore? I think the Megaton price kind of killed it, honestly. Supreme King Zark, literally worth $1, so not even worth it. Odd Eyes is my ulti, I'll keep him because I actually still hope Pendulums makes a return, so I can bring him back. Is actually the secret worth anything? Odd Eyes, Pendulum, Dragon. Oh, Vortex Dragon. The only downside is like the second that Pendulums gets good again, Odd Eyes will skyrocket in price in my opinion. But it is only a $3 card, and I have that, so I'll get rid of this, honestly. Again, it's money I don't really need to worry about. These are my German prints and French prints. Those are kind of dead. I know some of the Shadals are worth some money right now. Shadal. Are they all El Shadal? Yeah, just so I can save myself some time. Yo, the price of Ulti Construct First Ed is insane, and I'm really sad I didn't pick up on it. Like, I think First Ed is like $80 now on the low. That kind of hurts because I picked up mine for like $30 and I felt bad about it. So on it, I don't know what the water one is worth, about $10. I don't plan to play a Shadal variant anytime soon. He's worth about $2, he's not worth much. I think I'll keep this for the collection's sake of it because I actually really like Shadals as a fusion archetype. I think that's about it besides, oh, there's some more stuff. I don't think anything here is worth anything. These are my Super Poly targets. This was one of the like cards everyone hyped up and just got nowhere. I have a lot of Starving Venoms. I think this is my 2nd and 3rd copy. If I find my 3rd copy of this art, I'll get rid of this one. I don't really like the alternate art too much. Couple sleeves, and that's it for this binder. We got a pretty decent haul for the Link binder. I'd say this is roughly around not that much. I don't know. Someone want to calculate them for me? So that's binder number 1. In total, I have 4 binders, including a collector's binder. And let's go straight into the next one, which is gonna... Oh! Sorry, camera and the people. Let me see how the camera looks. I think I might have actually fixed the camera to make it look better. Yeah. So this is gonna be... Hold on, let me just check something. Okay. Like I said, very unprofessional video. Hope you guys enjoy. So on the first page we have Exodia with Box of Friends, and my favorite Yu-Gi-Oh card is Fire Princess. Like, this card was so absurd back in the day for me when I was a kid, and I loved it, so I had to buy myself the first set originals. By the way, these binders are dope. Like, I actually like these, but the only downside is, like, with every binder, the curve over here. So, I mean, it's not too bad. I don't really put important cards in the front, like, that are worth high value. Like, this Exodia set is, like, $10, probably. So, we have the first page here. This is my monster collection, kind of like generic monsters, hand traps, all that stuff is in here. Again, let me just look at the camera. Yep, looks to be good. Oh, wait, is Kaku looking okay there? Okay, so this is Kaku. Got 2 copies. I don't ever want to get a 3rd copy. I feel like 2 Kakus is enough. My 3rd Ash Blossom, I haven't played this 3rd Ash in like months. Not even for the fact that we just haven't been able to play. I just haven't had an interest to play 3 copies. My playset of Super Maxi, my playset of Gold Maxis in case I want to choose. I actually don't mind the Gold Maxis. I feel like for like such a gaudy card, you want to play that. First out of Press People, because... so these are my hand traps. Veiler from Dusa, I think? From Dusa. It's actually, I don't like Dusa prints, but I actually don't mind the Veiler Dusa. My ulti draw locks, which I might sell. The problem with this card is that it just comes in and out of the format too frequently and infrequently. I'll probably wait for the next time it's in the meta, get rid of the set at the high price. Because again, I like these. I pulled these all within a week of each other. So I pulled 2 on the same day from 2 different tournaments. I went for a, I forgot what it was. It was an event in the morning. We had to get a deck list. Got like top 4. Got my packs, pull a draw lock, and another ulti. Then I went to my own locals, pulled the other one for my winning packs. No material. I would advise you guys get a set just to keep. It's on the cheap. Get yourself like a set for 15 bucks. Ghost Reaper, pick up your set now. If you can get the first Ed's originals or the mega pack ones. Definitely going to be more of a useful card now that we have Dragoon in the format. My Ghost Sisters, which this was the most painful card to buy because right after I bought them, they got announced for a reprint and then they got announced for a lost art. Like this was the worst investment like any Yu-Gi-Oh player probably had. That kind of sucked because I was actually very hyped for this card. My Ghost Bells, I wish I had the first set original ones, but I actually like this art a little bit more. Dimensional Shifter, Gammas. This card just never took off for good reasons. Sarabis, Skullmeister, DD Crow, Lancias, a lot of Ghost Ogres. Story with Ghost Ogre, I just keep buying them. Like I have English, French, and I'm using French in my Invoke deck. Don't ask me why, I just do. Tragodia, Gores, I might see how much the Ghost Rare is. I really like Ghost Rares, but I can't warrant keeping Gores around. I don't think we'll ever reach a format that slow again. Is mine limited edition? I would say mine's near mint. I don't believe there's like any cuts in the front. So about 20 bucks for Ulti Gore. I think he's gonna go up in price. Again, it's a Ghost Rare. It's gonna instinctively go up in price. Honest OG for my Trickstar days. Denko Seka, good card. Sphere Mode. Inspector Board is Wish They Were First Ed. Lava Golems. Ibli. Is Ibli worth anything? I don't think so. Because I believe I picked up a set of secrets. Ibli is worth nothing in terms of ultras. I want to get rid of the ultras when she goes up. This card just never saw the light of day. We have the secondary Prankatops, Omni Dragon Brotar. Got reprinted unfortunately, but it is what it is. Is the secret holding value? Like, this is my problem, right? Like, I'm holding on to these cards and I've just never played them. Ibli, have an excuse. I played that during the Spiral format, and I played it during Goki format, and I played it during my, basically anytime Firewall was around, she was around. Omni Dragon, never played it once. Not a single time. So you see, even the secret to this day is holding about a $7 price tag. It got reprinted as an ultra rare. I have no interest in playing this card, so away it goes. Kaiju's never gonna sell these. They just hold value instinctively because they're good. I feel like if you're playing Kaiju's in the format is in a really bad place. So always have your set, or at least a copy of each. My copy of BLS's, no specific reason. I just kept getting them cheap. I have the IOC one in my GOAT deck, which I'll show you guys as well. But I got them cheap enough. Like if he comes back in the format, like these will go up in price, so I'll get rid of them then. But like, it's had so many printings recently, it just killed itself in value. It kind of sucks. Nothing worth too much on this page. Cash Eye level 2, or L2. I think people are sleeping on this card. It's definitely not in the format as of yet. If this was a tuner, things would be insane. But it is what it is. I have to check I'm still recording. Neospace Connector. This is still the highest rarity, surprisingly, because it got reprinted as another common. So the super rares are still there. Neospatial Aqua Dolphin I'll keep. Junk Forward I'll keep. This is like my warrior page, because like the warrior still. Nothing too worth value in this page. Moving on. I don't think there's much on this page either, honestly speaking. Psychic Wielder got a reprint. We have the reprint of Tour Guide, so that's kind of nothing in terms of the Vanity Boys or Majesty Boys. Yeah, this page is kind of dead in value. I guess that's kind of like the BA page, because this was like the whole engine of BAs. I think Rescue Cat actually skyrocketed up recently. I think I'll keep Rescue Cat only because I feel like, yeah, it's $10. I bought these for literally dollars. Like when Thomas Rose topped with BA, I bought these within seconds. And the last place people check to buy out cards is Amazon. Amazon had these for dollars, and the sellers usually honor their listings on Amazon. I don't know why, they just do. And it's the same sellers from eBay and TCG. They always honor their prices on Amazon. I don't really buy on Amazon as often, but if I'm buying like a single for like, that's like 30 cents, I'm not gonna go to eBay and spend $1 and then the tax on it, because I live in New York, so there's tax. I'd rather just go to Amazon, pay the 50 cents and like the 50-cent tax, so I don't need to spend like, you know, extra money when I can just get 2 copies or 3 copies. Really weird thing to say, but like, you know, like Orbital, right? He's like 25 cents. If I don't need to spend that $1 on shipping on TCG Player, and I don't want to spend $1 per copy on eBay, I'll just go on Amazon and pick them up for like 25 cents. It's like the big brains. I don't know why people like downplay Amazon. It's honestly such a, like a good place to buy this stuff. Orochi, this kind of sucks because he got reprinted as an Ultra, I believe. I have 2. This is my 2nd and 3rd copy. I mean, I'm still happy to keep it because it's secret. Good card. Mathematicians are secret. Scrap Golems for if Orcus ever needs it. Dodo Buster, what do you even do? Oh wow, that's a lot of Dodo cards. What? If your opponent controls a monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. If summoned this way, the slot becomes 4. When this card is tribute summoned, you can do. So it's just a free special summon? If your opponent controls a monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. If summoned this way, its level becomes 4. When this monster is tribute summoned, you can target one Dodo. So wait. This is just a free special summon no matter what, as long as your opponent has a monster? And it's not a once per turn? That's actually not bad. When this card is a normal summon, you can target one special summon in defense position. That's all. Go-Go is actually not bad. And why do I have just a random jet sync on here? Alright, well I don't need you in here. That's actually not terrible. I'm surprised these cards are a thing. Alright, I guess I'll just keep them here. I didn't expect to see that. Some chaos stuff. Pretty much kind of like all banishing or banishing to summon. Nothing too spicy there. Gate blocker I think is a bit in the higher price. I think my 1 copy of Giant Rex, yeah. Again, this is more for like the BA stuff still. I have to check how much this guy is because I have so many Gigantus in my OTS box. Condemned Witch I know went up in price. I think I have 4 copies unless I sold one. Yeah, so I sold 1 copy to my friend. I'm keeping her around because there's actually a really good build with Dark Lords for her. Is the Jinzo Dusa worth anything? Probably not. I have the secret rare, so I don't really need it. Jinzo Dusa. Dusa Jinzo. It's about $2. And I mean, I don't need it. I'll get rid of it. Like, I just don't like the Dusa on Jinzo at all. It just looks weird. Concentrated Light is kind of funny. Their player can normal special summon dark monsters. So Orcus just looks at it like, what do I do? Aurora got reprinted, which sucks. I had a couple prints of her. Do I have 4? Yo, I had 4. Oh, that really sucks. Oh, that's what I get for holding off. So Aurora, man, I don't need so many copies of her anyways. Lefty Righty Driver never really came to play. Oh, Ogopogo, you got destroyed in value. Any value I had is gone. Is a Hextrude and worth anything? I think so, actually. I think that she is also in for a reprint soon. She's about $3. I'll get rid of her. Unfortunately, I made a token out of her in one of my other things, so rest in peace that price. Damn, how long is this video going to be? I'm already 34 minutes in. Grand Majus, I kind of like keeping the original IOC ones as well as the super reprint, just in case I want to like choose between them. These kind of all died in value recently. I know the Thunderbird is worth a little bit. I think you only play 1 copy of it and I have 2. I think I'll wait for Tri Brigade because I know that this has some loops in it. Desbots, nothing too spicy there. Is junk synchron worth anything? Bought these for like literally pennies because I was like, oh, secret rare junk synchrons, that's kind of cool. This card is almost expensive. For a first ed copy of this, it is $5 for LCSD, right? Yeah. What? Would I call these near mint? I would say yeah, they're near mint. I see no problem with them at all. Also, really dope looking card. Just again, I bought this like years ago, and all it's doing is sitting in this binder, and that sucks. Like, it just feels bad having things sit here, and I just can't play them. This thing is such a sad story. It's the original Ultra one. This thing is like damaged beyond belief. Just sucks. I don't think anything. Red Eyes Wyvern is worth a little bit. I'm gonna keep this for Dragoon in case I want to run 3 of them. 3 Red Eyes fusions, because there's actually a decent build with this and an Instinct or Insight, I believe. So I bought that in preparation for Dragoon months ago for like $1. Christia, I have so many copies of this. I have the not Deso one or whatever it was. Tiamaton I actually really like. Gemini Imp was a card that during Gunpowder format actually was reasonable to have. Here is my Cyber Dragon stuff. I think Nashter is worth some money, but the thing is, if there's ever an Orcus format again, this card along with these just go up. And also I just really like this engine in Orcus. Well, not these. So that'll keep around. More danger stuff. Snake will never go back to 2, Jackalope will never go back to 2, and Nessie will never go back. This is my extra copies, so that kind of sucks. My Trickstar core in case this ever gets back to 3. As you guys can see, I still really like Trickstars. My Winwitch engine, my Phantom. I really like the secrets. I actually really prefer the Ultra original ones. Is it worth anything? Winwitch Icebell. Is Icebell worth anything? Nope. Dollars per copy on both. These were so much money originally. Damn shame. This is my English Invoke core. I have my French core. So I'm probably going to be selling my French ones. If anyone's interested in French Invoke and Mech Knight stuff, let me know. I just don't feel like keeping a French set and an English set. And if I had to choose between the two, I'll pick the English set only because I actually prefer how the colors look on the Mech Knights a little bit more. They're a bit more red toned. Alistair I do prefer in European print, but I just don't feel like keeping everything. So if you're still watching, then like my 3rd and 4th, no, my 5th and 6th Macabre, my 3rd Mech Knight. Yeah, let's see if I can show you a quick example. Let's see if I get the camera to pick that up. There just seems to be more like detail in the English version for Mech Knights because I think like they all have that blue tint to them already. So like it feels more washed out in the French version, at least for the Mech Knights. I think that's about it for this page. Oh no, here's some extra Orcus stuff, my 3rd Scrap Recycler, my 3rd Ulti Galatea. And that should be it. Yep, that's it for this binder. We pulled out a chunk of cards. The binder does feel a bit lighter. I'm not gonna go ahead and say we pulled out the most amount of cards, but it was still a good amount, a good handful of cards. Again, not here to like take out every like dollar card out of here. Mostly just here to take out anything that's worth a couple dollars, get rid of them that I don't ever plan to play. Like Junk Synchron, cool card, love it, never gonna play it. Let me see how the camera is. Alright, camera looks pretty good here. 40-minute recording, damn. So, some tokens I made, some field centers I'm using, or secondary tokens I guess. Harpy's Feather Duster needs to come back already. My Secret Twin Twisters. I have ultis. I'm hesitant on selling these because I think that I would prefer my secrets over my ultis. But I said that about my Cosmic Cyclones and I regret selling my ulti Cosmics, so that kind of sucks. Playset of Secret MSTs. Always good to keep, honestly. MST is not a bad card, it's just that we're in a format that everything gets value in the graveyard. When that format ends, MST might become a bit better. Ulti Scapegoats, I only have 2 copies unfortunately, I never had a 3rd. Because when I was gonna buy the 3rd, it got hit on the ban list like a week later. my third copy of Ulti Desires. Don't plan to play the third one, but in case I feel like I'm forced to, I have the option. I have a lot of dualities. I kind of prefer the Dusa one to this. How many copies do I have? Is duality worth anything right now, actually? I don't think anything besides Guru is using it, so I don't think the price would be that high. Well, that's a lot of printings. This is the Drev version? It's the Collector Tin version. It's about $1, it's not really worth selling. Again, certain things just worth keeping. Upstart Goblin might have a chance to go to 3, I highly doubt it. But life points are important right now, so that might change for all I know. Kuji Kiri Curse. Kuji Kiri, that's due for a reprint sometime next year. We're looking at $1 card. Okay, I thought because it was basically a trade, it'd be worth a bit more. Celestial Observatory. Celestial Observatory. Oh, I spelled Celestial wrong. Celestial Observatory. It was kind of hyped for the Necros deck and just never took off. It's about $2. Did I have first eds yet? It's about $2 for first eds. I don't really plan to play it, but then again, it's still a decent card. It's a 2 for 2, but is it a cost to send it back to deck actually? It is. So you have to use this and then also send a card. That's actually not too good. Even for Necros format, I'd rather just use Extravagance. We'll get rid of that. Again, something I don't just plan to play. Shared Ride, always a good card to keep, honestly speaking. I have 1 copy of Avarice that I don't use in anything. Golden and Broken Bamboozle, are they worth anything right now? I know it's one of those like shenanigan decks, but hey. Broken Bamboo is about $2, and then Golden is about $1. I can keep them, they're not really worth selling right now at that price. Moving on. I don't think anything here is worth value. I think Into the Void is. Into the Void. That card also isn't probably going to be coming back with all the graveyard shenanigans we have. It's a $2 card. Really should have sold this when this thing was like $10 a piece. That's a damn shame. That's a damn shame. Nothing on this page is worth much, I think. Book of Moon, nope. My Lost Art of that, which I will keep. Nothing on this page. I think Demise of the Land is worth some money. Demise of the Land. Got that for like $10 for the set. That's about what it's worth, yeah. Is this first ed? It is. Let's see if that makes a difference. Yeah, they're about... Whoa, wait, these are all damage prices. Yep, about $5 a piece. I'll get rid of them. I don't plan to play Demise of the Land. I get it's good in like trap tricks and stuff, but I just have no need for it. Secret Village, I have so many of these, but I know it got reprinted like crazy. Signed at Universe was hyped for a little bit. Nothing else is really worth much to my knowledge here, so we can move on. Polymerization, the OG one, which I really like still. Instant Fusion, my second and third copy in case these 2 cards. Ultra Polymerization, this might see some play. I'm not positive on it, but you might want to grab yourself a set if it's on the cheap. Foolish Burial, is that worth anything for the Ultra Rare? Because I have a Secret and I have the Lost Art if anything. I don't think it's worth anything, right? The Ultra Rare. Well, that's a lot of copies. It's like $2. I can get rid of it. I don't play multiple decks that really require it, so... Extra Foolish, it's my only set. Well, just Foolish Barrel, I guess, not Extra Foolish. Raigeki, I have so many Raigekis I need to sell too. But if Raigeki goes to 3, that's definitely going to be an increase in price, so we'll see. Forbidden Chalice, these are not the ultimates, I know it might look like it on the camera. I just don't ever see myself playing it. What? These things are 15 a piece? These are first ed, right? What? These things are 20 a piece? Yo, that's wild. Why are these worth so much? What? By the way, these things look fantastic, by the way, the ultra rares. I love them. It's a good card, and it's a good alternative to using something like Impermanence. I just felt it was always too slow, and I always valued Impermanence more. I see the value in Chalice, but I can use commons. It's such a wanna. It's like I don't use this frequently enough for me to warrant it. And on top of that, if I really do want it, I could just pick up any other copy for like 30 cents, and I have a bunch of commons, so that's definitely gonna be sold if anything. Again, I like ultis. I'm not spending the $60 it's at right now, but I also don't think that's worth 20 bucks. That's definitely worth like $5 at most. That should not be that much. Nothing on this page. I know ultis were getting bought out. These are unlimiteds, but let's see if Psychonesis is worth anything. Psychonesis. I bought these for like a really interesting Mech Knight variant, and it just didn't pan out for me. These are about $4 a piece. Not really worth selling at $4, especially for ultis, especially an older ulti. So that's gonna be a hold. Nothing else on this page. Swords of Casino Light, such a good card. Low-key underrated. I don't think anything else is worth here. Double Summon may be worth something one day. Is this worth anything? What was it called? Legacy of the Duelist. Legacy of the Duelist. That was an interesting tech for weather painters. It just never really panned out. It's like $1 a copy. It's worth nothing. It's a damn shame. Alright, moving on. Cyanide Minings. These are damaged, so I don't really worry too much about them. My friend gave them to me because his cat scratched the card. So he just like, here you go. I'm like, alright, I guess I got damaged sign-ins, but they're still playable, so. Valhalla, I think is worth like $1 for a set. I have secrets. Monster Reborn. Which one is this? Because I have so many copies of like everything else, and I don't care too much about the secret rare. Because I have 2 copies of the LOB, and I have a lot of prismatics from tins last year. Secret. It's about $2, yeah. I don't mind getting rid of it. Pills might be going up right now just due to the fact that Dinos did recently top with Sam. The only downside is that I actually want to still keep a set, because these were only like $1 for the set. I know World Legacy dropped in price, but again, unfortunately, this is one of those situations where I owned the card for too long and it just died, and I just never used it. So I'll just get rid of it at whatever price it's at right now. Card Destruction, that's the OTS version when it was re-announced. Arrival Rivals, it's okay. I think we're coming close to the end of these. This was an investment I made for the equips that I think might pan out later in the future. We're just not in a equip format in my opinion, more so like how we did with Gokis, because Infernal Knights, they equip like monsters more so than this. Deck Lockdown I think might be a good investment. I have a couple copies in here. Same thing with the Charmer cards. This is more for like investments. Widow Anchor for like the 18th copy I have. Heatwave, my favorite tech and Invoke. Chaos Space, good set to have. And then we come to spells. I mean traps. I have so many Solemn Strikes. It's actually absurd. Like I have so many. I really need to start getting rid of these because I have so many of them everywhere. So I need to figure out what deck is playing them and see how many I have, because I just have way too many strikes, and it's actually low-key like stressing me out. Red Reboot I'll keep. I don't care too much about the... I guess I have 1 copy French and then 3 English. Yeah. How much is Red Reboot right now? Probably on the low. By the way, if you're still watching the video, shout out to you. This is a long video. Yeah, Red Reboot got reprinted to no end. Skill Drain, I want to get 2 more copies of it just in case it goes back to 3, which is possible in the TCG. OCG has it and it's just doing nothing, and then on top of that in the TCG, we have no stun decks that can fully utilize these. So I need to get 2 more Lost Arts before that happens. I might have a seller who may be selling them to me, so gotta just wait on that. Let's see, okay. What else do we have here that's worth money? Probably nothing. This card was such a cheesy tech, Grand Horn of Heaven. Grand Horn of Heaven. Such a cheesy but funny tech. Literally worth nothing. Okay. Dimensional Barrier I'm keeping, that's my set. Is Dark Brad worth anything? Probably not. I doubt it. The YS version. This thing has so many reprints. I have my doubts it's worth anything. It's literally worth nothing. Okay. Lost Wind, a good card to actually have, in my opinion. Wouldn't get rid of that. Imperial Order, keep that, that's fine. Anti-Spell, Goes in Rivalry, I'll keep. Summon them and I'll keep. Royal Prison, Mistake, lose 1 turn. These are my stun options in case we're in a format that's that bad. So that's fine to keep. Typhoon, Get Out. Like, again, it got reprinted. It's a card I regret keeping. I just never played it. I mean, at least it's $5 for the secret, so I can get rid of that. I have 2 copies, I think. Yeah. Both unlimited, but both $5. So again, I'll get myself the ultra rares. I'm fine with that. Magic Deflector, I know got some hype here and there. Magic Deflector. It comes in like during spell heavy formats, which we're not in right now. Yeah, it's worth nothing. Okay. I think that Starlight World is also worth a little bit. I have a set that I'm never using. Also literally worth nothing. Okay, cool. Mind Crush, are you worth anything? This card has so much like meta play during the during the format of Goki, but again, no one's playing it. Literally also worth nothing. Dope. Torrential Tribute. I have so many copies of you in secret. I think you might be worth something. Yes, here we go. We have some money. We have some value. How many copies do I have? A lot, probably. I have a lot. Okay, I don't know if any of my decks are using these right now. So I can go ahead and set aside a set for myself. It's a damn shame that they're unlimited copies, but I'll get rid of one. I'll keep a set for myself. If I'm using them in any deck, I'll just take them out from there and toss them into that pile. I know I'll have a set for myself though. I always love Torrential Tributes, especially in like decks like Trickstars, because you do some neat shenanigans with that. I don't think anything is worth anything on this page. Bought these for like $1 for the set. That was the craziest deal. Some guy was just not having it, he's just like, I'm done. DD Dynamite is actually something that I think went up. And again, something like this, it's only had like 1 or 2, it had a couple printings. Still not worth anything. Cool, never mind. Completely wrong on that. Ring of Destruction, the Collector's Edition, whatever. I don't think anything's worth anything here. White Howling, unfortunately, also getting a reprint. Nope, not seeing anything of value here. Bunch of Call of the Haunted, 3rd copy of Bottomless, Crackdown, which unfortunately got the Prismatic rare upgrade, so can get rid of the Super, because I'd rather get that. The Finals, the Babaku, some goat-esque things, except for Darning Roar. This is my band section, which is kind of cool. I'm gonna keep this around. Like, Glow Bulb I never got to use. Gofu, Harpor, Destrudo, Fairy Tail Snow, Masterpiece. I have a Masterpiece for Weather Painter, surprisingly. Pendulum stuff, spell stuff. I think Judgment can come back. Brilliant Fusion, no. Yeah, quick little look at that. These guys, I have a Colossus ready. Ancient Fairy Dragon ulti. I used it for a day and then it got hit. No one expected it too. It was kind of funny. Like, we kind of thought it might get hit, but no one expected it. I miss my boy. My boy Firewall needs to come back. Electromite can come back to 1. And then a bunch of constructs. Okay. So again, decent chunk of cards taken out there. I gotta start speeding this up because I have a lot to get through still. And we're about an hour into this video. This is actually low-key insane. This is gonna take a long ass time to render. Alright, next binder. This is gonna be more of my cores. So let me take a look at the camera. Surprised my phone is still holding up to this. So this is my core, this is my Invoke stuff, the remaining of it. My 3rd Macabre is in here, which I could probably throw into the other section. Nah, it's fine. Spell books, I need to get the secret original. I want to like upgrade the spell books, I really like that core. Weather Painter stuff, extra stuff, my Trickstar stuff, the additional stuff, not worth much. Trap Tricks extras, Pendulum extras, like my entire Pendulum deck got unbindered sorry, undeck boxed. So I have a thing like, if it's in a deck box, like Trinkets for example, it's a core that can be played right then and there. Pendulums is just not viable right now at all, in my opinion. So just toss them into the binder with like the rest of the pendulum stuff. It's like we have Magicians, Formal Pals, Spirals here. Unfortunately also not doing anything. Magician Girls, Magicians. Gagas. I can probably get rid of this. I don't ever see Gagas making a return. Gaga Girl might be worth a little bit right now. Gaga Girl. She's about 5. I know she's peaked at higher numbers than 5. And I don't think Gaga Sister is worth anything. Yeah, like $1. So I know she's been picking at like 15 at certain points. I'm gonna hold off on this. Even though I don't ever plan to use this core, ignore the galaxy goes on this side. So this is gonna stay here. ABCs, he can come back to 3, like I see no problem with that. Necros stuff and some other stuff. Gishki. Gust Kraken. I had like this whole idea of using that and never panned out. Literally worth nothing. Okay, cool. Senju. I don't think we play Senju, but I'll keep him around. Necros of Sophia. Are you worth anything? No one's ever used Sophia that I know of. It's like $7. Like, it's a damn shame because it's an ultimate rare. Trishula. I actually have a secret Trishula I need to get rid of, so I might replace it with this one. Because I don't plan to hollow out the whatever guys. A bunch of my Dark Lords and Crusadia stuff. Light Sworns in case they win the whole poll. I love this deck. I love Abyss Actors so much. It's a damn shame they're not too playable right now. Vampire stuff, which I also like. Again, they're very cheap, the Access BA stuff. I think I'm going to be seeing much. These are like cores. Lair of Darkness, Trinkets, some Zeus stuff that had extra of. Zephyrs I don't ever plan to use, but they're like a core, like an engine that always works well enough. Some goat stuff. I have a couple breakers actually, so I don't really need that one, but at the same time I don't feel like selling it for the sake of selling it. I'll keep what I have for goat there. It's not like it's worth a lot, honestly speaking. Some Shadal stuff, and I think that's about it. Oh, Sky Striker. Here's my Sky Striker deck. So, I hate this art so much. I actually low-key hate this art, and I much prefer the normal Kagari, so this is gonna be traded away. That's it. Cool. So again, not too much on that one. We're through the bulk of it. Really small little binder. Just gonna go through it. It's just a bunch of tokens I made. The original tokens, Sky Striker official ones I made, Trickstar tokens, Dual Dragon tokens, like you'll see Nibiru's everywhere, a couple of Morningstar tokens, couple of Enchantment tokens, Makaba token, the super, Hextrude before she was like that much money, Vampire Vamp, bunch of spare tokens, there's like a bunch of these in here. I was going to make tokens out of these cards, I'm probably not going to for a while. So these were all going to be tokens. I don't know if they're worth anything. I'm not going to go ahead and make tokens out of them until I know for a fact they're worth nothing. Dragon Maid, like $1, I'm pretty sure. I think Dragon Maid send off is actually someone. Dragon Maid send off. Okay, it's literally worth nothing. Okay, cool, no worries about that then. Yeah, some other stuff. And then like some field centers that I had made for me. Akali LeBlanc from League of Legends. Dark Magician. I won this from my locals when we were having that little tournament thing. I lost in the finals, which made me mad for a really simple misplay. Oh, I could have got that Dragon Maid mat. More field centers. Some Pokemon cards that I use as field centers and tokens. Some general stuff. This is the old DBZ game, not this one. So that's kind of cool. And some Persona cards. I have a Cure in one of my decks, and that's it. Nothing too impressive with that one. This is taking a lot longer than I expected. Here is my collector's binder. Let me see. Yeah, it doesn't have to know. Alright, cool. Gotta remind myself to zoom out. Here is my collector's binder, kind of like for stuff I'm keeping and not really selling, just for collection's sake. Some OG tokens, some OG cards, the Duelist Kingdom cards, Thousand Eyes, Prismatic, I guess, Dark Magician stuff, more Dark Magician stuff, Japanese, ulti, more Dark Magicians. I'm so excited for I can actually use these now. I've been holding off on using them in my Dark Magician deck because like I like having the variety, but it's my favorite art. Dark Magician Girl stuff. I have so many copies of this one. I know she's worth money, but I just like Dark Magicians overall, so I'm gonna keep them. Some Blackluster Soldiers and stuff. Red Eyes, gonna be using probably this one because it's my first ed one from Structure Deck Joey for the Dragoon engine. If not, maybe this one. I actually really like that art too. Blue Eye stuff. My boy Toon, Blue Eyes, ulti, Blue Eyes. I need to get one more before I forget. I don't plan to ever play it, but just have a set. Blackluster Soldier, some other, like this is like old school stuff. Dark Paladins, like, oh yeah, this is my favorite one. We have Superior Devil Swordsman. I don't know how it looks like in the camera, it's a fake one, I love it. So I have all 3 copies of Dark Paladin, these 2, and I have the actual real one in the other binder that you guys saw. I use it in my Dark Magician deck every now and then. My favorite like ritual monster, Divine Grace. I had these since I was a kid, didn't realize that this was a first edition ulti. I was just like, oh, is this a shiny card? I didn't know what ulti rares were when I was a kid. Some movie pack stuff, the fake BB bullshit guides, video game promos, structure deck ones. Again, nothing too fancy on this one. My lost art from when they originally got announced. I don't plan to use these cards unless like I just don't care anymore. Let's see, more Fire Princesses. As you guys know, I like this card. And that's about it. Like I said, nothing too fancy on this one. I think she's like creeping up like crazy in price. I don't have anything like connecting to her, so not to worry about that. That's it for that. Now, let's get to the more important stuff. Decks. So this is what I'm going to be keeping. I'll just show you guys really quickly. Let me see what the camera is focused on. So it's focused from here to about here. So, okay. So I know where to put. Like, this is my Trap Tricks deck. I'll be keeping this. I like Trap Tricks. I feel like it's pretty good. I've been playing with this deck still. Oh, I have Solemn Strikes right here. Oh, so I don't even... I have secrets. Why don't I have the Ultras then? My Crackdowns, which again, I'll be upgrading, which is fine. I don't think I've ever played more than 2 anyways. So that's that. Extra deck wise, again, nothing too impressive here. Nothing too, like, fancy or like, ooh. DD Crows, Mystic Minds, again, damn shame I didn't sell them when they were, like, priced up. That's what I get. So again, that's a deck I will be keeping because I actually enjoy Trap Tricks. Really fun deck. It's like the most fun trap deck because you can combo off pretty well. My Ghost Mourners, which I just picked up, which I never used. Orcust, again, picked this up, never used them yet. Because Orcust right now is not a viable engine. These will probably be gone. Tuning, I'm going to try selling. These didn't get a reprint still, so be ready for that to probably creep up. And that's about it for that. I keep the mornings in here in case I ever just need to pick them out. This is my Shonen Jump Link Kuribo, 2 Galateas, the third one you guys saw, 2 Dingyurusus, I'm trying to sell the third one, and that's about it for that. Are tunings worth anything actually? Because again, I don't care too much about that engine, I'll be honest with you. Which one is this? SHSP. Wait, why can I not find it? SHSP. Oh. They're like $2-ish. Yeah, unfortunately, it's just not worth selling. I'd rather just keep them in case I ever need them in the future for a different, like, Synchron strategy. But hey, worth giving a shot. That's that. Here is Necros. I gotta update a little bit of this. Brionics, Trish. This I'm probably gonna swap out. I have a secret Brionic and 1 secret Trish. I don't know why I'm playing them. I could just sell them for more money or sell them toward other things. Which I will just take this out now before I forget, because I'm definitely gonna forget. Hold on. Let me just swap them out really quickly. Again, not meant to be a professional video, but thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. Bro, you know what? I'll do a secret giveaway. If you're still watching, do me a favor and like comment Invoke Mech is dope. Just let me know Invoke Mech is dope, just so I know you still are watching, and I'll either shout you out in the next video or I'll do like a little special giveaway, depending on how many people do that. So let me go ahead and take out this Trishula. Again, I like the secret rares of the Necros, but I am also not playing this deck consistently enough to care. And boom, like that, I lowered the rarity of my deck. My deck is now worth $20 less. So I'm going to put that in. Nope, that is not him. There we go. So here's the Necros deck. I haven't really changed this up too much. This will be something I'm going to be practicing with a bit more, because I think that it can work pretty decently given that... Oh, here's my Entis, by the way. Entis, 3 Heralds, Omega, like... Oh, it's Max Omega, Star Eater. I actually have a Ghost Rare of Star Eater, so I'll probably be swapping that, getting rid of that. Some Majus of thousands, and then there's like the extra card that I'm not running. What I'll do is like, if like something like Maju is specifically for my Necros deck, I'll keep it in the deck box if I'm not playing it, just so in the future I can be like, oh, this is what I can do with this deck. This is Emancipator. It's like all goofed up because I was actually playing it the other day and not gonna change much in here, I'll be honest with you. But yeah, it's Emancipators. I had fun playing that the other day with my friend. We went to our locals for a little bit, had some fun. It was good to play again after, you know, not playing for a long time. Same thing, it's my Necros, it's my Invoke deck. So again, if you're interested in the French stuff, let me know. I may be willing to part with that at a decent enough price, just because I did have a hard time getting them, but I'm not going to go ahead and rip you guys off and make you pay. This is my DDD deck, so this is the new DDD card that came out in the manga. I really enjoy this deck. I keep seeing people run this guy, and I think it's so stupid. Like, I tried running him, he's such a bad card, don't run him. If you see a deck profile actually saying to play this, don't listen to them. Like, this is a neat tech, but is it good? No. Nothing too spicy here. Satellite Warrior is pretty dope, so that's that. Gonna go ahead and toss that away. DDDs is like my guilty pleasure of a deck, because it's big brains, let me tell you. It's definitely not a small brain deck at all. See, like we've sized up a good chunk of cards like to get rid of, and like especially these. I didn't realize chalices were so much. That still astounds me, yo. Alright, so moving on. That is the decks I'm not getting rid of no matter what. We have Fluffles over here, which, you know, I really do enjoy. Fluffles is also a guilty pleasure of mine. I haven't touched this deck, unfortunately, in a while. But, hey, we have the ulti Chimera and Bear. We'll see. I might be playing this deck one day. Not anytime soon. I just want to go ahead and fix this up a little bit. Here's the Numeron core. Picked it up for, again, a very relatively good cheap. OG Raigeki. Picked that up relatively cheap. The Star Eater and the Millennium Eyes I mentioned. And I just want to go ahead and toss the Fluffle support into this deck box so I can go ahead and stow it away and know that everything is good. That's DDD support. I'll toss that in the DDD deck in case that these are playable. This is Dark Lord support, which goes into the Dark Lord binder. Or I guess deck box. And then here's the Fluffle stuff. There's quite a bit of it. Yeah. And then Abyss Actor, unfortunately, does not go here. Here's Fluffle Jar. So let me go ahead and do this away. I picked up off like a fossil core. Well, I shouldn't say picked up. My friend gave it to me, in case I ever feel like dabbling with Emancipator fossil. Sorry guys, I'm a little bit out of breath. This is not easy. Hold on, let me get some water. 1 hour long video. This is gonna be a nightmare to like edit and process and all of that. But I'll have a good time because I won't have to do any editing. It is what it is. I'm just gonna go ahead and jump into Adobe Premiere or Sony Vegas, whichever I feel is gonna render faster, which is probably gonna be Vegas to be honest, and just toss it in. So Fluffles is a deck I'm keeping. I like fusion archetypes, that's good. Prank Kids, I know for a fact I'm gonna be keeping. I'll put that away. When the Link one comes out, it becomes a very viable deck. BA, I don't know what else is in here if it's just BA. BA is, again, I love this deck, I love the archetype. I tried like making so many variants of it, it just never really pans out. Oh, here's my other copies of Danger stuff. Another Foolish Burial. I have so many copies of Foolish Burial. Let's see. Again, more custom stuff. Not custom, made a custom Vamp. BA stuff, nothing. Oh, I know Requiem went straight up in the air in price, and I'm happy I have a secret. Sometimes buying early does have its benefits. I'll just keep this one. I'm not gonna bother like selling one copy of Foolish Burial. My BA deck is essentially all finished besides a Can Trap, so that can go away. This is my GOAT format deck. I'll make a GOAT profile because I actually really like my deck. It's really like cheesy. You can ignore these. I know are technically not GOAT, but I do like them in GOAT format. I play like one cheesy card that I think everyone should see is Maneater Bug. I know there's better options, but like the whole fact of like you setting a Maneater Bug and flipping it, everyone's face is always priceless, and it's always worth the the laugh. Especially if you're gonna start like flipping it non-stop with your own Tsukiyomi. And I just love having the original the original cards in my hand. It's just so nice like seeing like these old cards like First Ed Graceful Charity, Heavy Storm, Premature Burial. Like it's such a good feeling to have them. I don't know, do you guys play GOAT format? It's one of my guilty pleasures. I love playing it. It's always a fun time. So GOAT being kept. Weather Painters, again, keeping. Weather Painters has always been a good deck. I don't know what's in here actually. Oh, my Ben K OTK. This deck is so bad. Banishing Shield, what? Equip only to a normal summoned or set monster. It gains 1000 attack. It's okay. This is just a bad deck, and I will definitely be getting rid of this. It's just bad. It is just so bad. Can I fit everything? No, I can't. Alright, well that's bad. That's being sold off to the cheapest buyer. We have Emancipator, Zoo, and Time Thief in here. What do we have? So we have a Zoo Core. Yeah, so we have a Zoo Core. I bought a Zoo Core incredibly cheap, so I'm not gonna argue with that. Let me just get rid of this penny sleeve. Toss my Zodiacs in there. There we go. I bought the Zodiac Core for like 20 bucks off my friend. He was getting rid of it, and am I like? Oh, alright, there we go. And it was a good price for what I'm getting. I upgraded a couple of these cards because I had them from OTS packs and all that, so that's not a core I feel bad about keeping. Overall, my Dolce stuff again, I don't feel too bad about keeping. I think I had Angeli's. I think that was what was she called? I think I had her in here somewhere. I'm gonna go and just toss her in there. Is she in here? Yep, there she is. There's 1, 2, 3. What else is in here? Oh, Supplier. Get rid of that. Hold on. Alright, back to normal because I'm not paying attention to my camera is. I'm definitely gonna like start messing up. So little core from a Dolce's. I'm still missing the Hoot Hoots and like yeah, you guys can tell like I'm missing a lot. But it's just something I'm building up passively. Like if I build it, I build it. If I don't, I don't. Again, these are all cheap enough to where I don't feel bad about them. I don't even need to have these in sleeves. I don't have too much enough to really care about that. Just gonna toss them in, and like I'll keep like small cores like this, like really unfinished cores like this, around, just to make it really easy for me to be like, oh, I have a Dolce core. Oh, I have a Time Thief core in case I ever want to play them. And I know this guy's getting reprinted as a super, which kind of sucks, but again, it is what it is. And then the Zoo core, which I'll just do this. And then we have the Emancipator. The rest of the cards, in case that we do play with the eggs and stuff, or what are the stones, I guess they're called. I don't know what they're called. So again, these are 3 cores I'm always happy to keep. Dark Lords. Overall, really happy with this deck as well. Really enjoy playing it. It's really fun. Like if you've never played Dark Lords, like the deck in Fury is one of the most stupid. Galaxy Eyes is worth money, and I don't ever play him. Yeah, he's a warrior. These 2 also went up, I think. Like these are cards that just don't work with Dark Lords anymore. Like I know this card is kind of like people argue to play him, but I just feel there's better options. But let's see, number 90. Also, for a fun deck like Dark Lords, I don't want to have like a $20 card in there. Speak of the Devil, he's like a $20 card. Well, it's actually like 10 bucks. Is it just one negate? Yeah, all it does is it negates one time when your opponent activates a monster effect. That's literally it. And it's only a 2500 attack beater. Like, I guess it's a 3k booty, but it's one negate in a deck that does way more. So we have number 84 and number 77. Are they worth anything? Number 84 is a $2 card. I think one of them got bought out. And number 77 is a $7 card. My boy over here is 7 bucks. Now, see, like, this is a cheesier and fun strategy, right? Like, overlay. This is boring. It's just not I'm gonna get rid of that. I'll keep these two. These things are hilarious. And then I'll take the Dark Lord stuff I had over here. And let me just... As you guys can see, I enjoy the penny sleeves. The penny sleeves make my life easier just by doing that. And tossing it in the back in a deck box. So that way they don't get damaged, even if they're commons, just to make it easier for me to get them down later. So what do we have next that I'm probably going to get rid of? Here is Megalith, Altergeist, and Lunalite. So Megalith is a ritual deck that whoa, that's a brick. That is a brick right there. Megaliths are something I enjoyed. Lunalites just died. Like, they're literally worth nothing anymore. Wait, why is Altergeist not in here? I guess I'll put it in some other box. So this I'll just honestly get rid of, see if anyone wants to pick up a Lunalite deck, like, for like 5 bucks probably, if even that. Let me go ahead and take out Phil. I know how to copy set of Phil. Is there anything else in here that can go into this? Fossil stuff, invoke stuff, because I wanted to get them. Yep, okay, cool. So, Phil gets his own deck box now, cool. Just toss them in one of these sleeves, don't care too much. Here you go, Phil. Enjoy your new life in there. Oh boy. I'm losing my mind. This is why I hate sorting out my Yugi stuff. It's taking so long. It should not take me this. Wait, Zexal should not be in my sale pile. Zexal should actually be in a set that I actually want to keep. There we go. I know Zexal is likely to get banned. It's only like a $2 card. It's not really worth getting rid of right now, in my opinion, at the very least. Sorry, Phil. I found the penny sleeve for you to hide in. Oh. Alright, I have work tomorrow. I just want to get this over with. Alright, so that goes in there. See? Empty box. Got rid of the whole core. Lit. Get rid of that. And I still have like my trade binder, which I'll show at the end if you guys are, as if you guys are probably still watching at this point. We have True Draco. I'm gonna keep this core around. I feel like True Draco is still a very powerful engine. Monarchs, I just don't ever see me playing Monarchs, like, ever. They're not interesting. They're not my cup of tea, honestly speaking. Like, I'll just get rid of them probably. Yeah. So Monarchs are going to be sold off, in my opinion. That is a deck core I do not want to keep around anymore. So that's going to be gone. I'm going to go ahead and stow True Draco with Megaliths, just to conserve on some space, because I don't want to put like 50 deck boxes out. Dark Magician. I'll keep this for obvious reasons. I like Dark Magician. Nothing in here is worth insane value, so that's just how it is. Like, we have the Dark Magicians, I guess, but yeah, nothing crazy in value with that I don't really want to keep. I think all the stuff like Big Eye have ultis up, so that's done. Shadal's is just the core, I believe. Yeah, so here's Shadal's. Nothing too spicy. I do have an ulti construct, but only one, unfortunately. If I do ever play, whatchamacallit, if I ever do end up getting Dogmatica, there's the core. More Shadal stuff. Altergeist. Okay, so Altergeist I've been very iffy on. I just feel like it's a very strong deck. It's very, like, self-reliant on itself for the most part. Like, here it is. But I just don't care for it at all, honestly. Like, I'm iffy on if I want to keep this, right? Like, I don't see myself as an Altergeist player. It's not my playstyle. It's a good deck, and it's a very strong deck. but it just doesn't feel like something I would personally play over like Trap Tricks. But at the same time, I can't invalidate how strong it is either. It definitely is going to win locals, definitely going to get tops, and I'm debating if I want to keep it as a trap strategy. So this is something I need to sit on to think about. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and not keep it in that box. I'll put it in like the maybe I sell box. So this is going to be going to a different box. I try to like keep my things all organized so I know where everything is for easier findings. Tenyi, Time Lord, and Cubic. So basically the 3 decks of dirt cheapness. The Time Lords, which again do nothing, are worth nothing. They're just fun. I'll get rid of this. Like, I'm done having these decks. Like Cubics, they're fun. They're literally like a $5 deck. And I have no plans to play them. Same thing with Tenyis. It's a fun deck. I have no plans to play them. There we go, just cleared out a whole box. And then zombies, this is probably something I'll be keeping, honestly. I was very on and off of this one. So zombies always like has a place in the meta. It's just the fact like they're always just, they're missing one thing to just blow everything out. They're very restrictive to themselves. They don't really open up to other combos, which is the problem. Like zombies only like to play with zombie cards. Red Eye Zombie Necro Dragon. What's it even do? So it's about some of the zombie from the deck. Is this worth anything? I know when released this was worth a little bit. Red Eyes Zombie Necro Dragon. No. Red Eyes Zombie Necro Dragon. He is worth a whole $2. Nah, not worth it. I will keep zombies. I like them. Pretty fun archetype. Mayakashi is also something I'm iffy if I want to keep or not. I just love the art on them way too much to kind of just sell for the sake of selling. So I'll probably hold off on them a little bit longer, see if they get any kind of viability in playing, because they still get a lot of support, surprisingly. So I'll just keep on to that. That's not too bad. And that's kind of it in terms of like the rest of my stuff. Like I have like structure decks sealed, like the Dino structure decks sitting around, which I'm not doing anything with. But we sized up a lot of cards that to sell. Like we're not sitting on thousands of dollars here, but let me get my trade binder. I'm coming back. I'm coming back. I'm back. Alright, gotta be a bit careful here. This is a big boy. This is a big boy binder. Alright. Move these decks to the side. Again, if you are still watching, let me know if you're interested in buying anything. This is my trade binder, so everything here is for sale besides my boy Julie over here, my fake card, my favorite card. But yeah, everything in this binder is for sale, including this pile. And if you are interested in anything specifically in my normal binders, let me know. Gladly consider trading it. Do I have Vishudas in here in case I want to sell the core? I do not. So Vishuda, you're coming out from here. Yeah, that's the English one. I had French ones somewhere. So Vishuda, you are gonna go join the core over there. Bam. Oh, there's supers in case someone wants supers. A little bit of an Invoke engine left over. I had 3 different playsets of Invoke. I had the super rare invocations with the whole core. I had 2 sets of secrets I sold, so that they're all gone during the Invoke hype back in Shadal format. Unchained, if I want to keep, I probably still don't want to. I like the deck, I like what it does. It's just a bit too slow for my personal preference. Mirrors, some Dark Lord stuff that kind of like was hype out a little bit. So Subterra core, which is worth nothing. Like this, like literally, this all hinges on this one card. In terms of price, Odd Eyes went up recently, so he is about a $6 card, if I believe. Nothing in here again. Space Connector Super, so people will be more interested in picking that up as opposed to the common reprint, and like the 4th reprint. This is my like secret Brionic. Couple of gun mirrors, not the ultis. The ulti I play in my binder, in my actual deck, because I only have one. Hood Cake, I don't want to keep it. I think it's going to get reprinted. It's like a $20 card. I want to get rid of it. as opposed to keeping it. Ulti Lycoris, unfortunately Corvin got reprints, so that price got destroyed. Ash Blossom, super, so that's something, again, not insane value. Some ultis, Maximus, oh, speaking of which, I bought like packs at my locals and I went really neg. Blizzard is a good card to keep. Maximus I'm going to keep because I still want to build the deck. Get a sleeve. There we go. So Maximus I'm actually going to be keeping in case I get to make a Dogmatica. Blizzard is a little neat engine, well, a little neat tech card I'm going to keep around as well. Consider investing in this, it's literally worth nothing. And then Melfi and this, which are going to go in here. My ulti page in a way, all ultis I'm going to get rid of. Odd Eyes, Dingirasu, 11 years. Skystriker is one of these, all are my locals, a couple of these guys. Unfortunately this did not get an upgrade in the tins, which kind of sucks. Get rid of the Noble Knight stuff. It's worth some money, so I'll toss it in a sleeve. I feel bad like tossing things that are worth money in a sleeve. Call by the Grave, supers and commons, set of each. Nothing really worth anything here. Not gonna like spend too much time. You guys can pause it if you want. Bottomless Trap Hole had an extra copy in there. Oh yeah, surprisingly I didn't see any more torrential tributes. So I guess that was all I had, just 4 copies. Interesting. What can I toss in here for? Baguska is not really seeing any kind of play. No one's gonna be getting this guy. This guy just died in value. So Melfi can join that little section. I guess it's gonna go into sales, I don't really care. Oh yeah, so this is all gonna be gone. Ooh, I have a couple of heralds in here. They're just one, yeah, it's just one unfortunately. So I'm gonna go ahead and probably fix this binder up, take out what's gonna be worth money, put it in the trade section, get rid of it online. That's it, guys. That's actually kind of it. Thank you guys for watching this gigantic video if you did watch. If you watched up to this point, including what I said earlier in the video, just let me know something like, I don't know. I have nothing to say. Just thank you for watching. I'm very, I appreciate it. So guys, thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I gotta do some cleanup on my end now, but yeah, take care.